So your trading account is not growing, and I think I almost know exactly why. And if you stay to the end of this video, you're going to have a lot more clarity and you're going to be able to reverse your mistakes. So first things first, guys, here's my live trading account. I would show you guys my big trading account, but this one is much more relatable. If you take a look at the account size, the account balance is $6,177. Today I made a total profit of $1,183. And as you can see, my wins and my losses, my total loss today was $28. And if you go down a little bit more, this is like previous weeks and stuff, you can see that my losses are also small. So the first thing that you need to start implementing and be really strict about is risk management. Risk management is going to not only save your trading account, but it's going to keep the confidence. So when you start to take big losses on your trading account, your focus stops becoming like, hey, let me go get a high probable setup. You start focusing too much on recovery. And once you start focusing on recovery, everything goes out the window. You start over trading, it spirals out of control, okay? So risk management is going to be number one. Number two, entries are very important. Even if you understand the direction of the market, where you enter could determine like what type of trading day you have. So I want to talk to you about my entry. It's roughly 30 minutes after the New York Open, and I want to show you the difference between a risky entry and a safe entry. So as you know, price has been breaking structure to the upside, but there's something that I noticed today. Some people are trading overnight. Some people seeing that price started to break structure to the downside. I myself marked this as like a swing high, and then out of nowhere, price jumped up a huge amount of pips, and it continued to break structure well into the New York Open. So if you decide to take a buy, you're following structure, you're following the trend technically. But if your eyes saw that there could be a possible sell opportunity, you don't want to rush in for that sell. You want to wait for some type of confirmation. And as I stated, there's a risky entry for this, and there's a less risky entry. My entry happened to be risky because after I seen price break this high and we started to reject a little bit somewhere around right here, I got in and I faced a little bit of drawdown, but this was a better entry. Price coming down, breaking the low and retesting. This was a better entry. And where you could have put your SL could have been right above this wick, and you could have let it sell down, targeting this low over to the left. After price reached this target over to the left, you could have trailed down. And that's the way that I trade, especially on my small trading account. So sometimes you get out of the trade too early. And if you don't get out of the trade early, you can get stopped out. So as you can see, price is now running back up to these highs. And that's why it's very important of knowing like when to get in, but also when to get out. Never predict the market. Always try to wait for confirmations. And if price is running against you, close those positions immediately. So that was my first position that I entered in, and then I took a buy. Price came down to this level. I seen some type of rejection, and then we got a retest, and then I took price up just a little bit, not too much. I didn't want to be too greedy today, and that was over my trading limit that I allowed myself. So we just went over entries, risk management, of course, and this is the most important part, guys. Knowing when to get in, but also knowing when to exit. You have to know when to leave the market alone, especially if you had a good trading day. So I noticed that when I'm having a good trading day, something in us tells us that we need more, or this was so easy, let me go in and get some more money. The only thing that happens is that you give money back. Okay, so this is important. Price have been breaking structure to the upside, which makes price an uptrend. But when price continues to break structure to the upside, eventually it will exhaust and go for some discount. We don't get to determine how far down in discount price goes, but eventually it will go into discount. You have to determine, especially at the New York Open, if you want to buy, because if you want to buy, you have to get some discount. This will be the better area for your buy, not up here, not at the top. Where you're taking your positions definitely matters. And if you want to sell, it's best to sell at the top. When you start to get indecisive and you don't know what you should be doing, and you allow price to show you over and over that it's continuing down, and then you decide to finally participate, which is normally like at the bottom, price will also stop you out. So if you want to sell at an all-time high, wait for the confirmation, but also sell from the top. If you want to buy and continue with the all-time high, you want to allow price to go for some discount. Premium and discount are very, very, very important, right? If you can implement all of that into your next trading session, you guys will be good. You guys will be good, absolutely. So it's not about being right or wrong. It's not about knowing that price was going to go down to the previous day's low or knowing how far price was going to go. It's about going in and knowing like where you can take your opportunity. So my goal when I'm trading is 100 points. I feel like 100 points is good. And as I was calculating this, I seen that price, this from up here where I got in to down here, this was 100 points. And I got out right as price started to reject right here, but this was simply a pullback for a continuation. Okay, where you get in is important. So if you see price coming down from a high level and it's now down here and it's rejecting, do not enter a sell. Price is going to go against you. Wait for the retest and then continue down. So right now, price has created this high. It has created this low, right? Price is now in premium. This is a good opportunity to sell because price is now back in a premium area. Use a SL. Place your SL. If you get into a trade up here, you want to get in as close to the top as possible. Place your SL above this wick. Allow price to run. If price were to go to this level and you see that it's starting to reject, there's a possibility that price could go higher because, as you know, price had been breaking structure to the upside. So it's all about being strategic with your entries. And once you get all of that down packed, you're going to be good to go. So don't be greedy. Every day is not going to be a good trading day. The days that it's not a good trading day, try to stay out of the market. Be very picky with the opportunities that you go for. Always use risk management, guys. It's very, very, very important. And if you're looking for a good broker with low fees and good spreads, click the link in the description and you guys can sign up with my broker. We're offering a 100% bonus deposit. So that's good to get some more cushion in your trading account. And if you're looking for a daily analysis just like this every single morning and the support of a great community, click the link in the description as well and join my Breakfast Trading Club. Guys, thanks for watching. I will see you guys on the next video.